Were you willing to wear a wire in order not to be charged?
I don't recall saying or never wearing a wire.
Bro wanted to wear a wire?
Can I deliver the person who was driving and like go free?
I don't recall. That's not it.
You said, even if I become an informant and wear a wire.
Definitely don't remember saying that.
Day 59 of the Young Thug YSL RICO trial was insane. Co-founder of YSL, Walter D.K. Murphy, testifies again, and it gets exposed that he wanted to wear a wire in exchange for immunity. This man, Walter, was singing for the hills, boys. He didn't want to go to prison, and he told a lot of information about the Lil Wayne shooting. Join the channel membership. It's only 10 cents per day. Hit subscribe. Here we go. First look at Thug. He looks like he's listening to a song. He's shaking his head up and down. He's listening to something he likes, bro, because he's bobbing his head.
Where were you when you were arrested?
At Mr. Williams' house? At Lil Jeff house?
At Mr. Williams' house. I mean, Lil Jeff.
Had you ever worked with police officers prior to that date?
What do you mean?
Have you ever worked with or assisted law enforcement prior to July of 2015? You were arrested.
I don't recall.
Recall in that interview telling the investigator that you had worked with police prior to July of 2015.
No, I don't remember saying that.
He's worked with police prior? This man was singing for the hills.
Were you concerned that Mr. Williams' father saw you talking to police while at Mr. Williams' home?
I don't even remember talking to the police. They just threw me on the ground and slapped me in cuffs.
Were you concerned that an officer approached you, but when he approached you, he put his mask on his face? And did you have some concern about that?
I don't remember saying it, though. I don't remember saying it, but I could.
That man putting a mask on at Thug's house, just that will get me killed.
Officer walked up to him while arresting him and put a mask on to like hide his identity. Strange. I'm not sure I understand that completely.
Did you tell Detective Gaither, I'm just linked to these people, bruh. I'll be killed in a week?
No, I don't remember saying that.
Sounds like he's scared of some of his friends or some shit, bro.
Were you concerned that if people knew you were at the police department talking to police, you could get smoked?
I don't really remember saying it, but I would calling myself a blood, so.
The calling myself a blood and acting like he was false flagging is just ridiculous. He was not false flagging. He was a real blood.
So you were concerned that you might get smoked?
Yeah, by the blood.
That if you went to jail, you could get smoked?
Yeah, because I wasn't like a real blood, so.
Did you tell Detective Gaither that that's the reason why you were concerned?
I don't remember what I told her, but I remember going to jail and going to prison being scared because of that.
In jail before, they beat me up because I was a blood.
No, I don't remember saying it.
And then that get back, bro, I'm dead. Because now they think I talked to you. You see what I'm saying?
I don't remember saying it.
Have you heard the term snitching?
Oh, I just heard the music and people saying it. It don't mean nothing to me.
And when you heard the music, it's a good thing or bad?
It depends on where you sing from.
God, bro, like, come on, man.
Were you concerned that by the Detective Gaither pulling up to Thug's house, that could get you killed?
I ain't never knew she was at the house.
Did you ask Detective Gaither if there was anything you could do about your situation, which was being arrested?
Bro was asking to snitch. That's crazy.
There was a lot of members of everything.
Were you concerned about the IF gang members being in jail because YSL and IF gang were beefing in July of 2015?
That was the word on Rush Street. That's what I heard on Rush Street. So yeah, I was scared because I was false claiming. That was one of the reasons, but the overall reason was false claiming.
I need that bloody trouble back in that sex money murder, man. Get peed beat.
I find it highly unlikely every single person in this is false claiming. Like, he's not false claiming. He's lying about false claiming. Like, that's not the truth, clearly.
But DK, they got it, and he got it on him. And he got the screen up on him.
Is that you?
That's definitely me.
And they said you got the strap on.
Yeah, they said, I ain't denying that I had a gun. I had a gun a lot of days of my life.
Were you afraid of false claiming in this video?
I don't think nobody knew I was false claiming.
You're clearly lying.
While you were at the interview in July 2015, did you want to be recorded? Did you ask for her to stop recording the video so you could speak?
I might have did. I think so. I think I did do that.
In July 2015, were you concerned that by you knowing certain people and being around certain people, it could get you shot?
Probably being around certain people, but knowing certain people?
Bro told detectives in an interview that he is friends with people that could kill him.
I went to a mental health facility for 4 years. Guess that happened when I took a mental health evaluation.
YSL, take out their own. Take out their own.
Take out their own, like take them out, or like, I'm confused.
Would YSL take out their own members? Not to dinner, take them out.
I never knew nobody from YSL to hurt. Nobody else who was rapping about YSL or a fan of YSL or none of that.
You told Detective Gaither that telling on the driver would be 2 times.
I don't even remember saying it. I don't even know what 2 times means.
So Miss Hilston's just pointing out contradicting statements that he gave to detectives. It makes him look like a snitch, but I don't really think it makes YSL look like a big gang.
Did you tell Detective Gaither that you would get wet?
I don't remember telling her that.
In July 2015, were you willing to wear a wire in order not to be charged?
I don't recall saying or never wearing a wire.
Bro wanted to wear a wire? This man was singing for the hills. I'm shocked.
During that same July 2015 interview, do you recall asking Detective Gaither, can I deliver the person who was driving and like go free?
I don't recall asking her that.
He was trying to snitch on Nard so bad. Bro is getting exposed right now. This is insane.
You said, even if I become an informant and wear a wire.
Definitely don't remember saying that. That sounds like a movie.
Was YSL on a plate at Rice Street?
On a plate? I don't know.
Oh, so she's saying that on a plate means you could get killed. Apparently in Rice Street jail, if you were YSL and you went to Rice Street, you could get beat up or killed or some shit. So that's why he was scared to go there.
YSL was on a plate at Rice Street.
I don't know what I said in the interview. I remember having an interview though.
This man thinks just because he don't remember snitching, it means he did snitch or something. So now we're going to get into the Lil Wayne shooting, which he gave information about Shannon Stillwell and Pee Wee Roscoe being there.
Was the enemies with Lil Wayne?
Enemies? We looked up to Lil Wayne.
Wayne and Thug were definitely beefing in 2014 or 15 or something.
That Thug was mad at you for having Dolly at the compound. And when they asked you to clarify why Thug was mad, you said because that's his enemy. And you were referencing Lil Wayne.
I don't remember saying that. I don't know how could they be enemies.
Wayne was mad at Thug because Thug named his album Carter 6, or tried to name his album Carter 6, but then apparently Wayne was about to sue him for it. He made fun of how he was naked in the album cover and shit, so that's where all this whole beef stems from.
If gangmen were threatening Mr. Williams and threatening to shoot up his family,
I don't recall saying that, but I think I remember like people telling me that.
were YSL members being targeted by individuals from If-Gang?
I don't know, but I remember his family getting threats though.
Were you yourself in a number of fights at Fulton County Jail with If-Gang members in 2015?
Yes.
Did you go to that concert to disrupt the concert?
I don't recall why I went though. I just know we was clubbing a lot back then.
Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis that YSL, all of you all, went to the Lil Wayne concert to disrupt the event?
I don't recall saying that.
YSL went there to disrupt Wayne's concert.
Did you tell in your interviews with Gaither and Dennis that Pee Wee Roscoe was here?
I don't recall what I told him. There was a lot of us there though.
I just want Thug thinking right now that one of his best friends asked to wear a wire. That is some of the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I stepped 1 foot out that car with a gun. The police seen me. Said freeze. Pulled his gun on me. I took off running.
Roscoe was driving a white Camaro that night.
I don't remember what nobody was driving.
Detective Gaither and Dennis that Pee Wee was driving a white Camaro that night.
I don't remember what nobody was driving. I ain't saying I ain't telling that, but
The white Camaro is the car that shot up Wayne's bus. He told them who was driving it.
2015, would members of YSL pass guns around to each other?
I don't know what. Remember that? I know I've been past the gun before.
He did not tell them they shared guns.
Detective Gaither asking you about what kind of gun Fatty had, and your response was you didn't remember because so many guns get passed around amongst y'all.
I don't recall saying that. I've been past the gun before.
That you all kept assault rifles at the spot because you all were beefing with If-Gang.
I don't remember like where it was at. I remember it was at the house though.
Okay. That was Hot Rod's trap house.
I don't recall telling that. I might have did though.
That you all kept assault rifles at the spot, because that's what they were talking about, because you all were beefing with If-Gang.
I don't recall saying that, but I kept a gun. I don't know about nobody else.
That the beef between YSL and If-Gang began with a beef between Rich Homie, QUAN, and Young Thug.
I don't know. I would have said anything to get out of there.
He was speaking about Rich Homie QUAN too.
Did you also say that Rich Homie QUAN was If-Gang?
I ain't even met Rich Homie Quan.
Did you also say in that same interview that Rich Homie QUAN was under Big Nut?
I ain't never met Rich Homie Quan. I can't say.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that?
No.
Shannon was always on go?
Like an OG. I don't recall saying that.
Bro told him Shannon Stillwell was a shooter too.
Did they show you pictures of Nard similar to the picture I showed you yesterday and you had to sign those pictures?
I recall something like that happened.
Okay. Do you recall doing the same thing, identifying Bentley in some of those similar pictures that I showed you yesterday?
Yes.
Bro was showing pictures of everyone and said, yup, that's them.
And in February of 2016, did you consistently tell her that you were a blood and that you've been a blood for at least 2 years?
I don't remember what I told her. She asked me a lot of questions.
So now he's saying he was false claiming, but then back then he was saying he was a blood, so.
Why did you disavow the gang during your interviews?
Yes, about what I mean.
Why did you tell her, I'm not no blood, this fake, I've been false flagged for 2 years, please don't charge me with criminal gang activity, don't charge me.
I had already been charged with it before I even met her.
Why is she allowed to scream like this and like basically testify like that?
I've been lying for years, I ain't never been no blood. Why not tell her that?
I don't remember. I don't know why I ain't tell that. I can't recall why I ain't tell that though.
I don't like how she's allowed to do that, but whatever. So she's just having him read his plea agreement in front of the jury right now. So 300 hours of community service and 5 years probation.
YSL is a group that began in late 2012 in the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta, Georgia, which involved into a gang. YSL claims affiliation with the... Let's scratch that there.
Okay. And did you scratch that out?
Yeah, because I felt like that wasn't true.
So you understood and you changed it because you wanted to make sure that you had a correct knowledge?
Yeah.
He scratched something out in the plea agreement.
I was a founding member of YSL. Some of the identifiers of YSL are wearing green, red bandanas, wearing clothing with words YSL smile. Members of and associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of YSL, and these crimes included, but are not limited to the following: murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, robbery, theft, illegal possession, and illegal firearm possession.
Damn, that's a bad one. In 2016, he was convicted of participation in criminal street gang activity, aggravated battery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I committed these acts during the time period that I was a YSL gang member. God, that's definitely not good for the jury to see that, but... All right, Max SCHARDT, Shannon Stillwell's lawyers up.
Did you have any beef or disagreement with any of those people?
No.
Are you aware of anyone in the courtroom here? Do you know of any disagreements between anyone in this courtroom and any of those 4 people?
No.
Did that remind you of some of the things that you said in 2016?
Yes, it reminded me I was mentally ill on too, but yeah, it reminded me of what I said.
Did it remind you also about the incident?
Yes.
From April 12th, 2015?
Yes.
That house that you were at on April 12th, 2015, you used to go to that house to get high.
Yes.
Oh, was he trying to say he was high the day of the shooting?
Pop pills, correct?
Yes.
Specifically Percocet?
Yes.
Did you also pop other pills?
Yes.
Tell me what other pills you would pop at that time period.
Molly?
Xanax.
And you would also take Molly, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and can you explain what Molly is?
It's it get you high.
You were getting high at Hot Rod Spot, correct?
Yes.
Did you take more than you usually take?
Yeah, I think I remember that because I know I was up probably about a week straight, about 5 days straight.
Do you recall saying in your proffer statement in February 2016 that you took 3 to 4 grams of Molly?
I heard me say that on the recording.
Okay, and that would be about 3 times your normal amount?
Yeah.
Okay, and you also took Percocet that day, correct?
Yes.
2 to 3 pills?
Holy shit, dude. This fucker was high as hell.
Saying that in your proffer?
Yes, I heard that recording.
From your recollection, to the extent that you have one, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest you've ever been, 1 being sober, where were you that night?
11.
And he had a assault rifle.
Yes.
You were in the passenger seat, correct?
Notice how he's saying yes a lot when the defense lawyer comes up, but earlier he didn't recall shit.
They left the parking lot.
They did.
It's not speculation. You saw them leave the parking lot. And did Nard pull out his assault rifle from his floorboard?
Yes.
Did he roll down his window on the driver's side, which was on the side that they were approaching?
Yes.
Oh, he cut it off? All right, well, it was a half day today, so that's pretty much it. Walter DK Murphy snitching. I mean, cross-examination is about to go on Monday, so should be interesting when Brian Steele gets up there to see what he does and how he approaches it. Hit subscribe, join the channel membership. Love you guys. Peace out.